It's your boy Seano. We're downtown Raleigh right now at the legendary comedy club Good Nights. This place has been around for 30 years. Everybody from Jerry Seinfeld, Chris Rock, Rosie O'Donnell, everybody's been here. Tonight, we get to hang out with a fellow son of Detroit, John Heffron. He's gonna help us break down the art behind stand-up comedy.
It's fascinating for me to watch you on stage talking about things and I mean immediately bonding with people, watching their faces and their eyes light up, or a lot of looking at each other. You know,
yeah.
Couples looking at each other like, he knows me.
Stares at me. It's kind of does that cat Dougie.
And it's almost like this connection. And I've even at times seen you kind of take people away from that connection and then bring right back in again, so that there's this bond.
That's what you start to do. I think if you've done stand-up comedy for a long time, where you get a little bored on stage and then you kind of start messing with the dials. A little bit of the thing. Now, next time it snows, don't make this mistake, which I know some of you probably made. And it's a rookie move, not making fun of it, you just don't know, right? Where you were sitting in your car, there was snow on the driver's window, and you probably went, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put down the window. And it's gonna fall to the left. And it probably landed right in your lap, and you're like, what the fuck? And I say it on stage, as a comic, you wanna change levels when you're on stage. So I never stay one level, so I won't talk the same, I won't keep my voice at the same decibel, and just for 45 minutes, I don't talk like this. My entire act, I'll be up here and I'll be really crazy, and then all of a sudden, I'll just be down here.
Right,
and then I'll talk down here until it almost gets uncomfortable. And then I'll bring it up to normal, and I talk, and that to me is changing levels, and that's what keeps people, you know, really interesting.
Those rugs and towels aren't for you. Those are for your wife's imaginary friends who never come over to shower.
If you're at a comedy club and there's 500 people, there's, I call them 3 distinct personalities in that crowd. The pot smoker, who's just gonna be mellow. Then there's the drunk guy. And then there's the guy amped up on some type of amphetamine. You know, there's the coke guy. So if I talk like the pot guy, coke guy and the drunk guy are going to start to tune me out because I'm talking too slow for them. If I talk like the drunk guy, I'm going to lose the coke guy and the pot guy. If I talk like the coke guy, I'm going to lose the drunk guy and the pot guy. So that's why I hit all 3 of those guys constantly in a wave, and you never know how long I'm going to be and whatever I am, so it kind of keeps everybody, I give something to everybody. I had Muggin, just the whole week I was there, he just gave me this attitude of just, no one tells me what to do. Don't tell me to use the right side of my pipe.
If you were to give advice to young stand-up, doing the Wednesdays, open mics, trying to get the...
When I do my stuff, I always try to get the audience to think me too. Now that's just my style. Some people like to be shocked, some people like to be political, so that's not going to work. I think whatever you decide to do, whatever type, you have to stay in that line. Like a grocery store, if you're like, oh, I'm going to stand here, and then you see that line shorter, and then you go, ha, and then you move all your shit, and then you see the line you were just in, moving forward, it's because you're a line jumper. Sometimes you gotta go, this is who I'm gonna be. I'm gonna stay in this. Even if the fads, even if because there's a lot, when I was starting, being an alternative comic was the fad. And I was told when I moved to LA that that's what I should start doing, because that was the hip thing. And I just stayed in line. It's a fine line, fellas, when your girl gets a little freaky to just go and ape shit and crying. You never know if it's one shot away or whatever.
This is my brother John Heffron. Check him out at johnheffron.com. Books, CDs, you know.
Oh, go to Amazon. You can get my new book, I Come to You from the Future. Check out my awesome website, johnheffron.com.
See you there.
See you.
Rosie O'Donnell, Jay Leno, everybody's been here. Tonight, we get to talk to the stand-up nightclub. It's not a stand-up. We get to hang out with the man, Detroit's only. We got it on this one. I feel good.
Ready.